As you can see here in Mongolia, the weather is warming up quite a lot. It's about +6 degrees at the moment, about -10 at the night. So all the snow is melting, which is absolutely fantastic. Summer is around the corner, but that means we have so much to do. Those of you who are not new to the channel, you know we like to do a variety of different content, whether it is homesteading or construction work, or even going out to the countryside, filming horse riding, and that's not going to change. We have a lot of exciting projects coming up this year. It's been a crazy busy week, so I wanted to just walk you around the homestead, show you what we've started in the greenhouse, and how things are progressing this summer. So in this video, I wanted to try something a little bit different, kind of just spend some time, a little bit of an update, and show you around in a kind of a different way. Normally, I try to tell a story or something like that, but today I just want to be free and show you kind of around the homestead and some of the changes. One of the changes, actually, if you've seen our videos before, we are not actually driving here anymore. We now have the back entrance that we filled up last year and put the greenhouse there, but now we can actually put the cars there, so we don't have to drive through here. So now that it's all melting, we don't have to make a mud pile. Last year or the year before, actually Zula got her car stuck here and couldn't get out, so it was crazy. So it's nice not to use this. The solar panels, they're doing very, very well. They're at 45 degrees at the moment. So we're only using a little bit of electricity at night, but during the day it's totally off grid, which is really, really nice. The greenhouse, unfortunately, the polycarbonate is turning a little bit yellow. I knew it would. This, I think, is the 3rd year or 4th year of the polycarbonate. So probably another year or so, maybe 2 years, and we will have to change all of this. Last week, I talked a little bit about all the beds, the raised beds that we're going to build. So now we can actually see the rows. It's muddy at the moment, so there's a lot of work that we need to get done in the next couple of weeks. Actually, we need to start building those raised beds, get them out. The summer greenhouse, this small little one, this is the first one that we got. It was the first time I've actually looked in here. Wow, it's the first time I've looked in here since last year. Yeah, it's a mess. So over the next couple of weeks, we have to clear this out, get it all ready. But that's the thing, everything is an absolute mess. As the snow is melting, it's still dumped. We dump stuff everywhere. We need to get these 2 raised beds. This one needs to be filled up. This one is filled up, but it's sunken down quite a lot, so we have to top it all up and get them filled up. I'm really interested. I don't know if you guys got any suggestions of what you think I should plant here in Mongolia, whether it's just perennials or if there's some things that I can actually plant that will come back every single year in Mongolia, which is kind of hard. Spring onion, things like that. What do you got? Chives, they will come back. But I'd like to have some nice plants and flowers that will come back every single year. So if you got any suggestions, please let me know. Yeah. Into the greenhouse. First thing I need to do, it's 21 degrees in here at the moment, but it's early in the morning. The sun has just come up. Let's just turn those off for a second. But when I turn the fans off, it's 21. So give it about 5-10 minutes, it's going to be 26 degrees in here. So the fans are helping it to keep cool. Yeah, I showed you a little bit about the greenhouse last week. It's been an extremely, extremely busy week. We've got most of our beds planted. So on this side here, we have tomatoes. We've planted tomatoes all the way. So really little small, kind of a mixture of different types of tomatoes, different cherry tomatoes, different colors and things like that. We like to have a bit of a variety. I wish we had more tomato space, because no matter how much tomatoes we plant, it doesn't seem to be enough. On this side is we got cucumbers, and we have some zucchinis. In the front here we have some spring onions. Same on this bed over here. We have cucumbers, some zucchinis and spring onions in the front, and then on this side is tomatoes. It's coming up really nicely in the front here, which is I don't even know where to start, but these are all our chilies. So they're pretty much all potted up. That's what we were doing all week. I think we have 400, maybe 500, I think, plants, all different types. They're really, really small, but they should be actually, I mean, they should be a lot bigger for being the age that they are. This one is actually our peri-peri. They would have been bigger. They're small at the moment because even at night, we had them in the house, and the soil temperature was 15 degrees inside the house. So it was a little bit too cold for them. If you have a decent climate and you can keep your house 22 degrees or something like that, they would be this size already. But it is what it is. That's one of the struggles when it comes to chilies. As I said, about 24 different varieties. Yeah, these are peri-peris. And down here, what we got? Pepperdews. Pepperdews 𝐸𝑚𝑎𝑎𝑖𝑙, if you want to call it that. More of those. Oh, that one's doing really nicely. This is actually a new one for me this year. This is a jalapeno, but not just any jalapeno. This is a CC jalapeno. So this comes from Chili Chump in the UK, and the jalapenos are quite big, and looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to having some nice green jalapenos that we can stuff with cheese and put on the barbecue. So that's really nice. These are some of the super hots. It's a Butch Jolokia. We have all different types. Red Prematali. Chocolate Prematali, which is extremely, extremely hot. Some more peri-peris, different cayennes. Habanero chocolate. That one's looking kind of nice. Naga Morik. Dorset Naga. Yeah, that's another one of Chili Chumps, CC. That's a chunky cayenne. So, a different type of cayenne. Yeah, they're absolutely loving the greenhouse now. It's nice to get them out so they're getting some real sun. So, probably going to have them in these size pots for maybe another month. And then we will change them to 1 liter pots. So, that's going to be another week's job of potting up. And then we will have them in those pots pretty much until that we can get everything outside, depending on the last frost. But it could be the middle of June or the end of June into their final pots, and we will get them out into the summer greenhouse. So that's a hell of a job to pot up 400, 500 chilies into their final pots. Yeah, things are coming up. We have all the chives coming up. We're having the parsley coming up, green onion. We have some flowers in the front. I showed you guys, this was our asparagus. So this is crazy how fast they grow. I think these two were down here pretty much yesterday. And a week ago, or not 4 days ago, they were pretty much just coming out. So 4, 5 days, some more chives, growing them so we can have them out. Yeah, still working on all the dirt, but everything is coming. Strawberries, berry bushes are all coming back. The figs, I gave them a good prune, so they are coming out quite a lot. So we'll keep them in here until that we can get them outside again. Horseradish, is really taking off. The only problem I don't like about horseradish is that aphids absolutely love them. But the thing, not nice to have the aphids, but the aphids can't kill this thing. I mean, it's very hard to kill horseradish. It's like a weed. So yeah, we just keep spraying them down, try to get rid of the aphids as much as possible. And the fruit trees, our artichokes ready taking out. We have some more asparagus that we still have in pots since last year, and they're sprouting out. I think we will plant them outside this year. And then just a little bit more on that side. The berries are really coming up. So that's how things are in the greenhouse at the moment. It's been a busy week. Yeah, but the nice thing about actually getting all these chilies out is that we've created quite a lot of space inside. So over the next 2 weeks, we're starting to plant all our crop that needs to go outside. So our Brussels sprouts, our celery, those types of things, brassicas. So we're starting them inside in small pots, and we will bring them out here into the winter greenhouse and grow them up. And as soon as we can get them out, as soon as we're sure that we're not going to have more frost, which could be anytime in June. Last year it snowed on the 14th of June, I think. So that was not good. So as soon as we know that the frost is free, we'll get them in the ground. But we need to build those raised beds, before. Yep, so that's a little bit about the greenhouse as it is at the moment. We still, this back area over here, we still plan to build a second room so that we don't have just one door to the greenhouse. That's going to make a huge difference. But of course, that's a financial cost, so we're busy saving up for that. But many little projects still to go. Let me show you some of the projects that we actually did last year that we didn't film. So this is the back. The stuff, of course, it's a mess. There's wood everywhere. Our wood shed, everything needs a complete fix up. So this is how our deck is actually doing. We talked a little bit on videos last year, but we didn't actually show you what we have going on. So yes, we have the full-size pool table, which we're not actually playing during the winter, but it's really nice in the summer. Well, actually, we did play during the Lunar New Year a month ago, but it was a nice day that year. So this whole section on the front, we actually built last year. We built the back section the year before, but this year we've actually closed up. So we have glass all the way around, which is going to prevent the wind, because the wind comes from the north, which is not very nice when we're going to be out here. We have a back door on there and some wood trim. This is still open in the front. We plan to close that off. So we're going to build glass probably the spring, early summer. So we'll get all that out, and then we'll be able to put seating here. And as a family, we can sit, we can barbecue, we can play pool, snooker. Zula's dad really loves that. And then, of course, in the front here, we're actually going to put a sliding door, so it's completely blocked off for the wind. One project that I'm still waiting to start is this other deck. We're going to extend the deck out here, which is not going to have a roof, so we can have some sunlight. Maybe we're going to take that window out and put a sliding door. Need to put a sauna somewhere. Yeah, one thing, we had a life-changing upgrade. It's just temporary at the moment, but we have Starlink. Yeah, since we're doing a lot of things online these days, especially I'm working online a lot, internet in Mongolia has been a struggle. When we came here, we were just using our phones, and the speed was very, very bad. So we invested, we got Starlink in the winter last year. Of course, it was, well, winter, so I haven't had a chance to actually install it properly, but it has made so much difference. The speed is unbelievable out here. Maybe it's because everybody doesn't have Starlink yet, so the speed is really, really good. It's still temporarily down here because the cable that comes with it is too short. Of course, it needs to be away from the house for line of sight view. So I'm going to need to order a cable from China, and then sometime this spring we can permanently mount it. So that's a little bit extra things around our homestead. It's just absolutely fantastic to be able to come out and it's not -30 and we can have some sunlight and things like that. So that was just a little bit of an update of what things are going on in the homestead. We have a very busy year. We have a couple of big projects coming up, not only just on the homestead. I'm actually going to be going out and filming for about 4 months this summer, back and forth. We will talk a little bit about that later on, but I will take you along and actually show you a little bit more of the countryside of Mongolia. So that's going to be exciting projects. We are filming quite a few documentaries this year, some documentary projects that I've been working on. So I'll tell you more about that later on. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. We absolutely love you. Thank you so much for the recent support, and we hope that we can take you along on this journey and show you more about this beautiful country and our life here in Mongolia. Guys, thank you. Till the next time, we'll see you. Bye.